This is your morning goss, a morning segment I have here on Bravo Hot Tea, where we take a look at all the Bravo Lab drama, top stories of the day. We got some housewife updates, new shows, new podcasts, and we got some celebrity tea to take a look at. Here on Bravo Hot Tea, I talk all things Bravo, Housewives, BPR, some fun, pop culture tea. So definitely subscribe, turn on notifications, get your girl to 1,000 subs. Highly appreciate it. And let's get into it. All right. So our girl, Miss Ariana Madix, I cannot believe Love Island USA is already here. We have been hearing about this for quite some time, and the show finally airs. But we're also midway through the year. Time is just flying by. So, Love Island USA season 6, it will be, or it already is, airing premieres on Peacock today. And obviously, Ariana took over the hosting gig. This is a huge deal for her, not just in terms of like the monetary value of her, acting as a host on the show, but who knows for how long she'll be doing this gig for. Like, if she does a great job this season, I'm sure they'll have her back again. And who knows what other doors and opportunities this will open up. And the show, it looks beautiful. The villa is set in Fiji. And I did see some promos Ariana did. They give her like this mermaid look. She looks really pretty. And she did say in one of the promos how she's going to have the girls back. So the men on this show, I don't know. They better watch out. You know what else premieres today? Miss Teresa, her new podcast called Turning the Tables by Teresa Giudice. All right, guys. Her podcast that she had with her co-host Melissa Feaster. My understanding was from what Gabriella, Melissa's old nose, said on Behind the Velvet Rope. It just seems like some drama happened between Teresa's co-host Melissa Feaster and Louis. Guys, any coverage I do on any Teresa drama or any other creator, vlogger, or whatever, all roads lead back to Louis. It is what it is, guys. Like, I'm kind of like sad for Teresa actually, because when she came out of camp, we really thought like this is her fresh start. And then on the boardwalk, one sunny day in Jersey, she meets Louis, and then it's like the same crap over again. But we're not going to get into that. Turning the Tables by Teresa Giudice. It premieres today, so good for her. In the promo clip for her new podcast, it shows Teresa going at it alone. They show Louis. They also show some of her daughters entering the chat. I'm going to assume they set up some podcast room in their big house, or maybe they're going somewhere to film this. I don't know. Um, let's see how long this runs for. I don't know if it's like a daily podcast or like once a week. I don't know how much time she's spending on it. I'm just, oh my God, what was that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but some noise outside. Anyways, I just find Teresa, she's on an island of her own. Yes, we have Jen Aiden there, but like, enjoy Jen Aiden while you can on the show, because this show is not coming back in the way we have it right now. Teresa, thanks to Louis, has placed herself on an island of her own with no other people on board, and it's not looking good over there. Like I said, all signs, all roads lead back to Louis. Okay, this story, I covered it, and I'm sure like a lot of other people covered it. It was so confusing because legitimate publications were running with a version of the story or certain instances of whatever they heard from people at Kenya's hair care spa opening. And then people were kind of like deleting their own tweets or like taking back what they said. But now we have audio and visual of what happened at Kenya's hair salon opening. Things are not looking good for Kenya. And even Kenya had posted a story basically saying like whatever was out there about her, it's not like the truth. But then audio and video came out, and I'm like, Kenya girl, this is not looking good for you. So, okay, well, let me just show the next picture. She apparently called Brittany Eady an insurance fraud. Ew. And I guess Brittany Eady is an insurance agent, so the insurance fraud, oh, makes sense. And then there was the whole images, Brittany Eady taking part in some adult activities, those type of images also shown at Kenya's opening. So whatever happened, clearly something not so great happened at Kenya Moore's hair salon, hair spa opening. And I guess we're gonna see it on the show. Also, I don't have images here, but two of the new girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta apparently feel like they don't want to film the show. Look, if you are going against Kenya in your first season and she is eating you alive, honey, it is understandable why these newbies don't want to be filming the show anymore. If you can't handle the heat, then get off the show, because we got Kenya, Portia, and Cynthia making appearances. So if you can't, hang with the big dogs, then I don't know, go back to your day job, I guess. Okay, so we got our girl Denise Richards on a new show, and this time it is with E, not TLC. So yeah, good for her. I don't know. I guess she's still doing her thing on OF. So is her daughter, which is like such a weird thing. But let's take a look. Denise Richards, Sammy Sheen, Lola Sheen are getting a wild new reality series. So this docu style show is going to air in 2025. I don't think they even have a name for the show yet, but Denise Richards is like, this is the perfect partnership for our family series, as our lives are full of fun, love, and unpredictability. And we can't wait for the audience to share this adventure with us. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I saw some of the comments uh, regarding the show, and y'all are so shady, okay? Some of the comments were, will we find out who makes more on OF, Denise Richards or her daughter? So I don't know. Maybe also, Denise Richards is also an EP on this show, so good for her. This just means like more money in her pocket. She's not just like cast. She's also, part of producing it. And she'll get more ownership in terms of how they showcase her. Because obviously, when we saw her last on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that was a bust. When she came on as a full-time housewife on the show, they paid her the big bucks, and then she only lasted one season. And then she came back, I guess, for free. I don't think she got paid for that scene with her pink jacket being upside down. She was a total mess. So good for Denise Richards and her family. If they want to get out of OF and go back to reality TV, good for them. Another show to look forward to in 2025. So this I was reconsidering even talking about. This is all alleged, by the way, and it's a storyline people kind of broke from what was posted on one of those Dumois type pages, or I think it was posted on Dumois. But long story short, Dorinda apparently spread the news that Lindsay is preggo, and that's why Lindsay didn't take part in Traitors season 3, and instead, from the same show, Summer House, Sierra ended up going on Traitors instead of Lindsay. I don't understand what beef Dorinda has with Lindsay to rat her out like that. Also, does Dorinda have like a problem with other people and other cast members, or not other cast members, other cast members on other shows for like no reason? Like, I just want to know if this is true. What's the issue Dorinda has with Lindsay? Someone fill me in if you guys know, because Dorinda, we see her getting messy, but usually she's like, I don't know, she had like a little too much to drink, and then, she starts and we see her getting messy. But this to me is just like so out of left field. Like, why would Dorinda even like tell on someone for being preggo and like take away their, paycheck? I don't have much to say on this, but that Dorinda got involved, and she's being messy. She's being messy all across Bravo. Okay, according to Dorinda, she's still on pause. Well, if this is what pause looks like, all right, Dorinda, be messy with other Bravo loves. Guys, this is a gift that keeps giving, but like not in a good way. Ending off with some pop culture tea, JLo and Ben, they are selling their LA home, and this is like official. Like once you sell the house, it's done. There's no like, oh, they're getting back together, they're working things out. No, it's done. They bought the house for 60 million, and the house that they bought, they were literally looking at dozens of houses after finally landing on the house that they purchased. They've only lived in that house for like about a year, and now it's on the market for about 65 million, which that's not really good. Like, you might make 5 mil on it maybe, but that's not really how it works because they still have a mortgage on it. And they are actually listing with an agent from Mauricio's company, the agency. They are privately listing with Santiago. We did see Santiago on, oh, what's Mauricio's show? Buying Beverly Hills. And he works with, he's at the level of where like Mauricio is, like working with luxe, ultra luxe clientele, like properties that are north of 50 mil. The realtors, the likes of Santiago, like those are the type of properties they cover. JLo, Ben Affleck, these are the type of clients that they work with. So it's not such a secret anymore, guys. Like, the news is out. This property is being privately listed. So, if you have 65 million bucks, you can buy the JLo and Ben Affleck house. Now, it just gets worse. The wound of JLo and Ben Affleck is like a fresh wound, I feel like. And TMZ is just like placing salt on a fresh new wound. Apparently TMZ is going to have some sort of like a special on the demise of JLo and Ben Affleck. Hold on, let me pull it. Okay, so this may have aired already. I just remember them saying airing on Sunday night, so I don't know if it just aired or it's going to air this coming Sunday. But TMZ is so shady. They have a whole special on the warning signs of why JLo and Ben are no more for the second time around. And I guess they're going to cover like a 20-year span, not just like the last couple of years. Basically, how this couple would never work out from the beginning, how JLo, she wants to be front and center, and Ben Affleck apparently wants to be like more behind the scenes. I mean, if you're an A-list star, you don't like really have that option. But I guess, there's ways you can be kind of behind the scenes and not in front of the cameras all the time like JLo wants to be. Anyways, that's the good tea when it comes to our fave Bravo love, some pop culture tea here on Bravo Hot Tea. I got you guys tons of stories to talk about, and definitely chime in the comments, subscribe, and I will catch you all later.